So, Paul,
No.
You-
I'm standing between the two of you. Please, everyone sit down and keep some order here. Please.
That's nice
He
work
said
for
something else.
a
filthy
Doesn't
mouth you
matter.
have.
Yes, it does.
Yes,
You know,
it does.
every time you say the F word, it shows the amount of your intelligence.
Paul,
You know that?
the authorities right now.
I've heard about you.
Good at that.
Sure.
Everything you've heard is true. It works probably.
I know.
I'll get some.
Look at his Twitter site.
You ever tell me that again, so help me God. Don't come over here.
I do believe it's.
Telling you. What did you say?
go, Paul, let it go.
say?
Just go
Let him
home.
throw
He
the-
wants you to.
He's got to throw the first punch,
That's
Paul.
enough. That's enough. Come on, please.
Honestly.
Let behave.
That's why you have to really miss. That's why you have to.
Who said boxer?
This is for the next thing, but this is gonna be for the town,
Oh, for the
for the town board.
town board, okay.
Yes.
What is it? Fees?
Yeah, pretty much itself.
Oh, okay.
Well, that was part of the,
I wonder if they updated what we asked them to update on the application.
that's curious, that's curious to know.
Probably we should send in the minutes, because it reiterates what was missing on their application, what they needed to do.
Yeah, I just sent the agenda.
Excuse me. That was updated, that's what was sent in the.
It was
Oh, it was?
updated,
Yeah, they
okay,
have to get copies.
Oh, good,
okay.
good to know. Thanks.
I'm gonna bring this meeting to order, please stand for the pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Joe?
Here.
Pam? Here. Nancy here. Eric? He had a conflict with work. Mark had an emergency family situation in England.
I'd like to make a motion to approve last month's minutes.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, you have a mistake on the minutes.
That's what I'm gonna mention, a couple of
Okay.
things right now.
Okay, thank you.
One is next camp, should be next camp
I
throughout.
don't see that.
And the other is public comments for A. It's Millerton, isn't it?
Yes.
Mr. Millerton, who's hurting about it.
Okay, Millington. Millington.
Millington, yes,
Millington.
sorry. And then on 5B, we discussed that, that was really just add the copy of page 2, the checklist, to the packet. And that's done.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I'm good. I'm good.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed, abstain? We have a public hearing for the Abundance Acres Farm Poultry Processing Facility. Set the schedule, but we are going to have to postpone it till next month because of lack of quorum. So we're probably gonna have to reschedule for the first Wednesday of next month, if that's our next scheduled meeting.
August 7th.
So, yeah.
August 7th?
What time?
Same time? So anybody that is here for the public hearing for the Abundance Acre Farm, we've rescheduled it for, tentatively for August 7th at the same time, 7:05.
Will we get another,
Yeah, go ahead.
will we get another notification in the mail? when it's
There'll probably be,
official, or-
No, it'll be in the paper.
it will be in the paper, yes. Well, I mean, the notification is just to pretty much let you know that, yes, there is going to be a public hearing being held. I don't think it is necessary to send out a second one.
All right.
But I mean, it will be notified, it will be mentioned in the paper as well.
Okay, August 7th. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So lack of public hearing, which means you don't have to close public hearing. I will open up the floor to public comment at this time. Anybody that would like to speak? Yes, sir.
I would like to know,
I'm sorry, what's your name?
Yeah.
Louis Capice, Louis,
And how do you spell Capiz?
Capece. I would like to know where we stand on the master plan for the town.
Right now, we're in the process of just gathering all the information, as much information as possible, and then the next step is just pretty much putting it together. Tonight would have been our scheduled meeting for it, but we pushed our meeting up to this Wednesday, so the next one won't be until the next Wednesday of the following month. But it's pretty much just all the information that we've gathered and just condensing it all.
You know, the planning board plays a real important role, as I see it. I've been researching this, a real important role. And I appreciate, you people are all volunteers. But I was researching this master plan, and the grants come a lot easier once you have a master plan.
Yeah.
I mean, they come bing, bing, bing. Northville just finished one, and Richfield Springs just finished one. I own the land on the corridor there, 52 acres, between Dygert Road and, what's the other road? Dygert Road. What? Groff Road. And the past few years, the town has lost out on some really good developments. One was Walgreens, which was going to build a nice-sized drugstore and a small distribution center. That would have been great up there. Then also, we lost, 2 years ago, I was contacted by Tractor Supply. Didn't go anywhere because there's no water and sewer. And I come to realize they'll come if there's water and sewer there, but they won't if there isn't. So we have to get this in ahead of time before these people are going to come. Just drive through Johnstown and see what we lost here in Nelliston to Johnstown. They're putting in big water and sewer lines and so on, Now, do you feel the board is competent to complete this master plan?
I'm hoping, well, the biggest hump that we have to get over is the fact that most of the people working on the master plan right now, I've never worked on the master plan.
Right.
So it's just a matter of trying to get the necessary people to get that information and actually accomplish it. Who do we get in touch with
Now,
and go further with it?
now we have local talent that has done this. Have you ever thought about contacting some of these people to put this master plan together?
We have, and initially to start, we actually have gotten in touch with a couple people that were on, or at least I did, got in touch with someone that was on the planning board at one point, and they were interested in joining with our steering committee. I don't know, were there any other names that floated out there that, I mean, the only local, actually.
We've been asking for input since before the
Yeah.
steering committee formed. so.
Yes.
So,
We sent out extensive invitations to join the steering committee. When it-
join the steering committee or the
Yeah.
planning board?
Steering committee, which
the-
is,
The planning board isn't doing the comprehensive plan. The town board directed the planning board to create a steering committee. And so the steering committee normally would meet today. We meet, but it also, we were also directed to have as much input and invite people from the community onto that steering committee
How long will the steering committee be steering?
until the comprehensive
vote gets
plan
forward.
is accepted by the by the board.
I mean, we got to have some timetables here. I mean, we can't just go on and on and on every month and let nothing happen, you know?
well, I will say, to be quite honest, in our defense, nothing has happened. When was the last time it was revised?
1998.
Well, I can understand that. You're all volunteers here, and there's a lot of work
We weren't
It is
here in
involved here.
98 or in 2002 or in 2007 and so on, when it should have been revised and revisited.
So, can
Sorry, go ahead.
So can I, as a private person, landowner, taxpayer, can I help find somebody to come help do this, get this project going?
We would welcome your.
Because
Yeah,
I'll tell you,
participation.
if we could get that developed, it's going to help the community. It's going to help everybody. You
Yeah,
know?
we are, anybody would help.
Can you imagine a $2 or $3 million project sitting up there? What it would do to the
Mhm.
tax base, especially for the village of Nelliston here, you know, because they annexed that property about 10 or 12 years ago.
Yeah. We meet the second Wednesday of every month at 7:00. So.
It's an open meeting.
So, yeah.
Anybody's welcome.
Everybody is welcome to participate.
All right, you have a good turnout. Does everybody show up? I mean,
Nobody comes.
Nobody comes.
Well, the
The actual,
steering committee comes, but it's quite small at this point. So there's a lot to
No
do with
public.
few people.
Because it seems to me we need to get somebody who knows this planning stuff and how to put these master plans together
I think
and
it's
do it.
more important to just show up and do the work.
We have a lot of input from the county, from Montgomery County. They've been very helpful in mentoring us. And so they do know how to put the plan together, so whenever we need them, they're there. So it's not like we're floundering around without any help at all.
Well, I'm going to be here till November, and you're going to see a lot of me, I'm telling you.
Great. That would be
Because
wonderful.
we have
That's
got to
fine.
get this thing moving forward.
I
yeah,
agree.
trust me, every 2 Wednesdays, I'd rather stick it to just one Wednesday a month.
I appreciate all you do, but we got to do it right. We got to get it
Yes.
moving.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Anybody else? I'll make a motion to close the public comment.
I got one more question.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I noticed tonight you were going to vote on a slaughterhouse or chicken coop or something up here in the country.
Yes.
Do you,
We're gonna vote.
the people that are going to start this, do they have to put up a performance bond, or were you able to see their balance sheet to make sure they have the financial wherewithal to make this happen?
That's not part of our process, to be quite honest. I mean, all we ask for them is for the site plan application process and special use permit.
Would I would think you'd have the authority to ask for some kind of financial information to, I mean, suppose this thing gets up and running and they run out of money. And we have a situation where we have an environmental problem up there.
It's not a commercial endeavor. It's not, it falls under different laws, so it falls under different New York State laws. So it's not, they will be processing their own birds for selling, farmer's market, etc. They're not processing other people's birds for
So it's a
selling.
small scale operation?
Yeah, so it falls under a different law. So
Okay.
so it doesn't require any kind of a bond or us to allow us to preview their
So you can't
finances.
require like $1 million
No.
performance bond to
No.
protect the town?
No.
No?
No, it's a single farm endeavor.
Okay. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Just what you said about the private, the commercial. Mr. Vandenberg spoke in favor, this is in your minutes.
Okay.
Mr. Vandenberg spoke in favor of the Abundance Acres Farm application. It is a, I don't even understand what the word is, congruent with efforts for better marketing practices in which local farmers consolidate quality of food products, encumber lowering processing costs, and realize increased profits. That's not private, that's commercial if you have more than just one gentleman doing his product. So-
Well, I think Mr. Vandenberg was just speaking out in general, not specifically on this project.
And then, I don't know if you've all read, under Article 5, the licensing of slaughterhouses put out with the state. Again, what Mr. Capice was saying, under Section 96B, license required, Section 3, in addition to any other requirements established by this chapter, an applicant for a license pursuant to this article shall furnish evidence of his or her good character, experience, and competency. The establishment has adequate facilities and equipment for the business to be conducted, and that the establishment is such that the cleanliness of the premises can be maintained, that indeed that the product produced therein will not become adulterated.
Yes.
Okay? Has anybody inspected of the board before you make a decision on this next month? The properties, the proper septic systems, where the building's going, et cetera, et cetera?
I will say this, we're not code enforcement officers. We were just given the plans, the sketch plans, and the same application that was submitted to us as far as the special use permit goes, that gets submitted to the state, and when the state has it, and they give them the okay, we build the building, then it's up to New York State to make sure that they have the proper, everything is up to their specs.
So basically, you're just the beginning stage,
Oh, yes.
and then it goes to our code officer, and then it goes to the state? Or, I just want to make sure I got this.
I'm assuming, and again, I'm assuming, that after it goes through us, it goes to the state, and then obviously between the state and the code enforcement officer, they make sure that everything is up to spec.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Anyone else? Make a motion to close public comment? All in favor to close public comment?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed or abstain? Business, again, Abundance Acre, poultry processing facility is postponed to next month, so moving on to next AMP. We had a meeting between next AMP, myself, and attorneys Dunn and Dunn. Do I have my list? You said this holds all the updated information in here, you said, everything?
Can you get in?
Where?
Over
There.
here.
I see. So, I'm gonna get these back.
So our understanding is that it is within 500 feet of McKinley, so it will need to be referred to the county.
So because it's this type of action, that'll be done through the secret process. So it'll be referred to the county through the secret process. That's why you have to circulate to the county.
Right. Usually, what they have required, they asked us to do in the past, and we can double check that, is once we go through the secret process and approve it, then we have to make a formal, we have to use the county's call to make a formal referral to the county planning board. And then I guess you would attend their meeting.
Yeah, I think that, my name is Rob Morris, I'm the engineer for the project. When the board declares itself lead agency, at that time, you circulate to whoever you think might want to be lead agency. So
Yes.
you're involved in interested agencies, so that hasn't been done yet, right?
Correct.
You haven't done that yet, so, when you do that, we're hoping you could do that tonight.
Actually, I think we can.
I was wondering that too, I'm not, based on the number of people on your board.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, go
No, no,
ahead.
it's okay. So, when you declare yourself intent to be lead agency, then at that point, you circulate to the county and whoever else is on the list.
Yes.
And then we get information, we get the county's feedback then, if they want to, if they're okay with you doing it, we can get their comments at the same time. And we can move right along. So I'm used to doing it right then, as soon as you guys declare lead agency, it goes to the county.
Okay. We can double check to see
Yeah.
if they want us to do a different procedure, but.
Yeah, I mean, that's standard.
But I know that's standard for the state and.
Right, and the worst that happens
And
is say, we're gonna
DEC.
wait. So, but if they get it early, that's what.
Yeah, we can call them the day after we make a decision.
Yeah, absolutely. And we can give you, I think, as we talk to some of you on the phone, the circulation plans, whatever you want sent to whomever, and we can get that out as soon as you declare that intent. And we're hoping too that might put us in place for a public hearing officially next month, if that
Okay.
works.
Mhm.
Have a lot of public hearings.
No, I think the meeting that we had with attorneys Dunn, we went over that process as far as getting in touch with the other necessary agencies, and I think that was one of the things that was brought up. And between me and Nicole, Patty, we went over the list of possible agencies to get in touch with, also being the town board as well. This is what all this paperwork is for. This is for the town board. To see if they would be interested as well. I actually got in touch with the county. I got in touch with Kenneth Rose, and he already said, I could already tell you, he knows the process. He's already gotten his paperwork. He's already said, no, there's no need for us to be lead agency, but he does know that it is gonna have to be referred to them at some point.
Sure, that makes
So,
sense that they would say.
But yeah, the necessary parties have been notified.
I believe Nicole sent a draft letter.
Yes.
Has that been circulated or?
I believe so. I will double check with her. Draft letter and the application as well.
So who was it sent to?
It was sent to town board, county, planning. I have it written down, but not in front of me. Both fire departments. I say both fire departments. I got in touch with Kansas Harry Fire Department and Fort Plain. I wasn't sure who the other one that covers our town was. Is it St. Johnsville?
St. Johnsville.
That's what I thought. I think that was
So
it.
haven't you heard the department heads?
Fort Plain.
Your freighter covers too. Up on Ken.
Is it your free as well?
And that was a letter that Nicole gave you that one for?
Mhm.
Yeah, so that is your intent to declare the agency. You just need to vote here up to the way you intend to do that. And then
Oh, I thought we did already. Well, we want to make sure everything is complete.
It was an incomplete
Yes.
application.
So all the
So was something sent to the state?
we have not ourselves sent anything outside of this board, which is what we're supposed to do at this point when it comes to you. So the package that's there gives you those answers to a few questions that you had.
Yeah.
Gives you the updated documents, updated information. So from that point of view, unless there's something new, that would make it complete and we'd be able to move forward.
So according to the application, Ag and Markets needs to be notified. And I don't know who New York State ERHP is.
OPRHP?
Yeah.
It's
Who's that?
historic preservation.
Oh.
So it's standard, they're standard.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I thought I
So
remember
that has
having
to
that
be-
conversation.
That has to be sent to them as well.
Yeah,